Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the newest version of CompuTec PDC 3.10.1.0. This version of CompuTec PDC is for SAP Business 110 and CompuTec Processforce 10. The biggest change is that this version is based on CompuTec App Engine, which is our API platform. What that means is the solution architecture has undergone some pretty big changes. And from that, we also get some pretty big improvements in how upgrades are performed and also in performance. This version of CompuTec PDC doesn't require things like CompuTec Processforce API and SAP DI API to be installed on each terminal. They'll be saved on the CompuTec App Engine server instead. So when it comes time to update, you only have to update them on the server rather than going through each terminal as was the case previously. So this is obviously a lot faster, it's a lot less complex, and offers a far greater level of upgrade consistency than previous versions. As I mentioned before, compared with previous versions, this release of CompuTec PDC offers much faster performance too. Data loads faster, operations can be executed more quickly, the application is generally more responsive. The exact percentage performance enhancement will vary depending on the hardware being used, the whole setup of your system, the size of your database, etc. But we did run a beta scheme in which we had several customers with quite different setups participate. And according to their feedback, they experienced in the range of 30 to 40% faster performance using this latest release. We also have a few new functions in this version, which I'll just talk you through quickly. The first of those is an integrated barcode scanner simulator. This allows us to check how barcodes work in our system without needing to use a physical scanner. To show you how that works, let's enter code which should prompt the running of all tasks. We can press execute here and we simulate how it works in our system. So now you can see on the task panel, these two tasks have been started. And we can also test our barcode that will pause those tasks and check that it works. And as you can see, that barcode is working fine too. So this feature is really useful for testing barcodes, checking that everything is working correctly, that data is being displayed or collected correctly, check how the application reacts to certain barcode scans, checking that the physical scanners are working properly. You could also use this barcode simulator if for some reason your physical barcode scanner was unavailable or out of order, and you could use it as a kind of stopgap to enable you to continue capturing production data and managing tasks. The next new function is a global time booking function, i.e. the ability to create time bookings for all the tasks on a user's panel from one single window. You can do this by selecting this icon down here, and it will bring up all the user's open tasks here. You can now enter quantities, which should allow you to record time for tasks carried out by the employee until now. This is primarily something that should make handover between shifts much easier for the outgoing staff. Instead of having to go through each task separately, they can update the system with the work they've completed from the central window much more quickly and easily. The last feature that I'll cover today is an enhancement of the Downtime functionality. You report downtime from a task tile by clicking on this icon here. The first thing that comes up is a prompt, which will ask you if you want to create a time booking or just register quantity. I'll just register quantity for now, and then you update quantities here, and in order to report the downtime, you have to expand the downtime panel and input the reason for the downtime, and you also have to assign a technician. You can add any remarks if you want, or just leave that blank, and then save it to report the downtime. Now, as you can see, As well as the task tile that we had before, we also have a new downtime tile, and that looks a little bit different from the other task tiles. And actually, not everyone will be able to see that new downtime tile. We also have added additional authorizations in this area, so you can be sure that only qualified people can change or end downtime. You can allow a user to see and edit downtime tiles by assigning them the role of either technician or downtime supervisor in their employee master data, as is shown on this screenshot. The difference between a technician and a downtime supervisor is that a technician will only see downtime tiles for tasks that he has been assigned. Downtime supervisors can see all downtime tiles, and in addition to the data that the technicians can also edit, supervisors have the ability to reassign technicians. All other employees will only be able to view the information about the downtime on the task tile. If I want to close a downtime, I just open the panel, I choose the reason, select End from the drop-down menu, and then close the downtime.